What's good? We back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. Jump right into it. Amir has announced his comeback fight versus a guy named Greco, some Italian guy that's from Canada that had a unanimous decision with Sean Porter and got stopped in 3 rounds by Earl Spence, and who won his last fight but lost his fight before that. And most people are seeing this cherry pick. Now I don't remember seeing this Field guy before. Maybe I seen him earlier in Earl Spencer's career, and that could be a possibility. But the thing about this fight is happening at 150 pounds, I believe, and it's going to be April 21st, 2018. And it's part of a jam-packed night of boxing, even in the UK. You got Frampton taking on Donaire. Obviously, you got this Khan and this Greco guy that I expect to do some homework on myself. And I'm pretty sure once I see him fight, I'm like, okay, I've seen him fight before, but. Then later on that night, you got Broner and Figueroa and Javante Tank Davis possibly facing Billy Dibbs. So it's a lot of boxing going on April 21st, and it's a solid day. I mean, I hear a lot of people saying this guy that Khan's fighting, Philo, is a cherry pick. But the thing about it is, I don't know why, Amir Khan just talks so much. He said he wants a tough fight coming back. It was no tune-up, and this clearly is a tune-up fight, and it wasn't the fight that he was trying to pump up that we were going to get. He was throwing names out like Adrian Granados and Sammy Vasquez, among some other guys, saying he wanted a tough fight, Josito Lopez, and he goes and cherry picks this guy, is what people saying. And, he should just shut up, and everybody wouldn't have said nothing about him having a good tune-up fight. Another thing is that Eddie Hearn deliberately made this fight the same night as Frank Warren's card with Frampton and Donaire, probably out of spite because Frampton didn't sign with Matchroom. But at the end of the day, this is not going to take any shine away from Frampton's night. Frampton and Donaire seems to be a better fight even at this stage of Donaire's career. But like I said, man, Eddie Hearn is just, he does what's in the best interest of his fighters. You know what I'm saying? And he's like the Al Heyman of promoters. He's going to make sure his fighters are not taking the hardest routes, and he's going to give them a nice way out for a nice pretty penny. So, it's nothing I'm gonna break my neck to see. I'll just tune. Maybe if Frampton and Donaire is over or is before that card, I'll tune in to see how Khan does, because Khan is a nice little name in the sport. But at the end of the day, Eddie Hearns be selling wolf tickets. He said he's gonna do this with Danny Jacobs, and now they talking about fighting Gary Spike O'Sullivan when Jacobs and Charlo possibly could fight for the interim WBC title belt to Triple G. Which is like Triple G is going to move up after Canelo and be the World Boxing Super Series and fight the World Boxing Super Series tournament winner in the super middleweight division. And, the winner of that interim bout will become the full-time, if that happens, the full-time WBC champion. But, that's just how Eddie Hearn rock. He's protecting his investments, and it kind of is an investment. He's going to protect him and Kell Brook. Kell Brook is taking a comeback fight versus somebody who gives it, nobody who cares about, he's expected to win. So he's going to protect that investment until that third fight of this Khan deal and make a big clash with Kell Brook and Amir Khan. And I'm not even sure they're going to take the challenge to Saddam Ali, because Saddam Ali has enough power to bother Kell Brook. But at the end of the day, it's a comeback fight. I'm just saying that, as long as, Amir Khan opened his mouth about, he wasn't going to take a tune-up, it was going to be a tough comeback fight. And, if he didn't say that, nobody would have said nothing about this show. And he didn't and Eddie Hearn didn't put it on the same night as Frampton Donaire, Frank Warren show. Nobody would have said that. Everybody said, okay, this is a good fight for Khan to come back in. But Khan, always puts his foot in his mouth. And now people have, room to trash this fight as well. And we're going to get into a couple breakdown of fight predictions today, so get ready. And the Chamberlain and whatever that fight, I'm going to break down some film on that. I've been saying I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that prediction today. World Boxing Super Series Cruiserweight Tournament. I try to fit that in today as well. The last fight with the Cuban, Abel Sanchez guy. Promise I'll learn their names. But, if he never would have opened his mouth, nobody would have said nothing bad about this fight. But Khan did. Let me know what y'all think about this fight for Khan tuning up and coming back.